Hey y'all, it's your girl Jasmine. Welcome back to the Pretty Lounge channel. In this episode, or you could say what's popping at the Pretty Lounge, on this episode, we will be doing a traditional crochet tutorial. Before we get into this tutorial, make sure that you are subscribed to our channel so that you know what's going on and what's popping at the Pretty Lounge. So before I get started with any type of braiding or anything in doing this style, I always make sure to bring out my baby hairs, quote unquote. You know, we all like to lay our edges. So I just make sure to bring those out so that I do not include those hairs in my braid. I am using an edge control to separate my edges from where the start of my braids will be. So I'm going to start off with a clean middle part, and as you can see, my scalp is super clean. I love it, and my new growth is crazy. I really need to redo my color, and I really need a trim, but it was I was preparing for a boat trip and I needed something really quick. So this is a very quick style that you can do at home on yourself. It's called a traditional crochet, where you just cornrow your hair back and then you crochet hair into your braids. So for this braid pattern, at the top I am making 3 separate parts. So I will have a middle part and 2 side parts. In order to create the part, you would need to braid 2 braids per part. So there'll be 1 braid on one side, 1 braid on the other side, and then your part in the middle. So there should be 6 braids at the top. And then here you can see I'm just braiding the rest of my hair back into cornrows. So there's probably 2 braids on the side that are freestanding cornrows, and then you'll go into the 3 different parts at the top, and then there will be the other 2 cornrows on the other side. So when you cornrow those braids back, you want to connect the braids at the back of your neck, just so that there is no hair hanging underneath the crochet hair. So as you can see a second ago, I picked up that first braid and put it into the second braid, and then I finished braiding down the second braid. Now when you get into your making your part area at the top, you are going to take the 2 braids that make the part. So as you can see, I have 6 little small straight back cornrows at the top. I'm going to take 2 of those and make a part. I'm going to crochet 1 of those braids underneath the other braid to create a part area. So it closes off, so that way you don't see a cornrow going straight back. And then I'm going to take those 2 braids and create a straight cornrow going back. So that is going to be your braid pattern for a traditional crochet. And this is the braid pattern that I do on myself. For my clients, normally in the salon, I create a 5-part pattern just so that they are able to have a middle part, 2 side parts, and then 2 deep side parts. But on myself, just to make it quick and easy, and because I have a small head, I just need 3 parts, a middle and 2 sides. So as you can see, I'm just taking those 2 braids, and now I'm creating 1 cornrow going straight back, and then I will pick up that braid from that second braid and feed it into the 3rd braid just to connect to make 1 braid. So at this time, I have continued to keep braiding back those cornrows. I did one side up to the middle braid and I left the middle braid, and then I did the other side up to the middle braid. So now I should have 2 freestanding braids in the back because I've connected upwards from each side going inward. And now we have this middle braid, and I'm going to connect those 2 pieces to the middle. So there should be only 1 braid left at the end of your braid pattern. All right, so I finished my braids, and what I normally do is just crochet my braid into my center braid. I don't sew it down or anything just because we're going to end up crocheting over it anyway. So yes, and here we have our organic hair growth oil that is sold from our product collection, the Pretty Poppin' collection. You can purchase this oil online at theprettypoppincollection.com. It is a natural blend of natural oils. It's amazing. It has a lot of essential oils in it as well. Okay, so for my crochet hair, I am using Kima Braid. I believe this is their Ripple Deep in a T4 613. So I really like wearing my blonde, and I was going on a boat, you know, I just wanted some blonde curly hair. So I take the crochet needle underneath the braid and then hook it through, pull the piece of hair through once or twice or 3 times to create a knot. I also twist the hair to make sure that it is secure, that the knot is secure. So I will demonstrate that again. I go underneath the braid, latch the hair underneath, bring it through, pull the hair through, twist it, pull the hair through, and I might twist it again, and I might pull the hair through again, and I did. And you just want to pull it, make sure it's secure, make sure that knot is very close to the root so it lays flat against that cornrow that you made. My braids are not neat at all. This is me braiding with these long nails of mine on my own head, but I think they look pretty good for what I need them to look good for. So just continue watching. I literally use this same method across my entire head. I just went over each braid and evenly distributed the crochet hair into my hair. I believe I used 3.5 packs of the Ripple Deep by Kima Braid. And I will say that each piece of hair that came in the pack, I did split it in half. So I took each piece, split it in half, and then put in each separate piece wherever. And I feel like I evenly distributed that hair everywhere. I know some people don't put as much in the back just because they don't want it to be heavy back there, but my head's kind of small and I like big hair. So yeah, just continue watching and I will show you how I styled this hair at the very end. so now I'm nearing the top, and it is literally been arm exhausting to do this, but I really enjoy doing my own hair. And if you give this attempt at home, just know, you know, if you're not used to doing your own hair, your arms may hurt a little bit, but it's worth it in the end. Crochets are very easy, and they are very easy to manage, and just a great protective style, honestly, for you not to have to deal with your hair at all. So again, I used Kima Braid Ripple Deep in a 4/6/13. I used 3.5 packs, and I am looping underneath the braid once or twice or 3 times and just securing the knot at the roots. I made myself a braid pattern with 3 parts, a middle, 2 sides. And yeah, this is me just putting mousse on the hair at the end. This is immediately following me putting all of the hair in. Ooh, it looks like I got some mousse on my chin. Okay, I got that. And you're just gonna work the mousse through the hair. It's really gonna calm the hair down. It's gonna really define the curls. And then at that point, it is very important that you go ahead and shape your face, because to me, crochet hair doesn't look that good if you don't shape it. Like, it'll look almost like it might be some weave, you know, if you shape it right. So make sure that you shape it to your face. Just, you know, trim a little bit of it off on both sides, frame it to your face, make it look good. I really, really like this texture. And Kima Braid is very soft crochet hair. Now, I'm gonna be honest and say I did not wear it for that long. I probably wore it for maybe 2 weeks. I did get into the lake. I did a lot with this hair, and it did great. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. I plan to be back with more tutorials. And it's very important that you lay your edges at the end, because it brings the entire look together. If you left them out, some people don't like to leave their edges out, but I like to leave mine out. And mine look a little white because I put all that oil on my hair. I know y'all saw the oil dripping down the side of my face earlier, but I'm trying to make sure I get my hair to grow. If you can see the new growth in the beginning of the video, I've had that new growth since about January. January was the last time I did my color, and it is now September. I did this in August, I believe, for Labor Day. I think Labor Day is in September. This is the final look. Kima Braid Ripple Deep in a 20-inch. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Have a great day.